Every year, thousands of people visit Cardiff from all over the world, but some people stay and make it their home. One such person is Betina from Denmark, who not only is settled here in Cardiff, but has also brought a taste of her homeland to our capital city.
Cardiff is where I've found my home. I'm Danish and I moved to here in about '98. I moved to Cardiff as a photographer, and I fell in love with Cardiff, and I was missing bread, I was missing good pastries. Being Danish and having British version pastries was just not right, so I felt I had to set the record straight for Denmark, so that's what we've done by opening the Danish Bakery.
The Danish Bakery has pleased the locals of Cardiff so much that it's opened its second shop. But what makes these pastries so popular?
The taste. Most definitely the taste. There's a lot of work goes into a proper Danish pastry. As you will see in our window, we have lots of different types of pastries, where here you maybe have one or two Danish pastries, but there's so many more versions of a Danish pastry. There's lots of layers going into the pastry. There's lots of different ingredients that we get over from Denmark, like marzipan and things like that all brings out the true taste. And obviously the baking ways, we do it, how we bake it is all traditional Danish way of baking. It's handcrafted, so you'll have some which is slightly different or wonky sizes and so on, but it's done by hand, proper artisan baking. That's what makes a proper Danish pastry. My favourite pastry is the overskåren, mainly because it has so many different tastes as you eat it. So as you start from one end, it starts with chocolate and cinnamon, then it becomes a custard taste, and in the end you have a marzipan or very sweet finish. Well, or you can eat it the other way.
Betina really has brought a taste of Denmark to the Diff. But where did her passion for baking begin?
So my granddad was a baker. So as a child I grew up with a baker in the family, but also my mum and my grandmother, we would bake at home. So every Christmas, birthday, we bake our own traditional Danish birthday cakes or Christmas biscuits. And I think it's always been in the blood, really. So I think by living in Cardiff and fulfilling the dream of proper Danish baked goods, it sort of started with that. It also had a lot of determination from both myself but also the team behind me. I'm so lucky to have the most amazing people behind me and who's supporting us all the way through. It's a mix of lots of different ingredients, not just me, for example. It's the whole team behind it. Without them I couldn't be here today.